Leaving your life are not the problem. The real problem is the part of you that keeps begging weak company to make you feel strong. Look at your life honestly for a moment. How many decisions have you delayed because you were waiting for someone to agree? How many dreams have you made smaller because people around you could not understand them? This is where many good people lose years. They do not fail because they have no ability. They fail because they keep asking the crowd for permission to become different. Walking alone is not about being cold. It is about finally becoming responsible. It is about waking up when the room is quiet, feeling that heavy doubt in your chest, and still choosing to work on yourself. No applause, no guarantee, no one pushing you, just you and the choice to grow. In this video, you will learn why being alone can make you stronger, why approval can keep you weak, and how daily discipline can turn a lonely season into a better life. Stay until the end, because the person you become alone may decide the future everyone else will later respect. Number 1, leave the crowd and find your real strength. Most people are afraid of walking alone because they believe being accepted is the same as being successful. It is not. Many people stay in the same place for years because they keep waiting for everyone around them to agree with their choices. They wait for support. They wait for permission. They wait for someone to say, "You can do it." While they are waiting, life keeps moving. Days become months. Months become years. Then one day, they wonder why nothing has changed. There comes a moment when you have to ask yourself a simple question. Am I living the life I truly want, or am I living the life other people expect from me? That question can make you uncomfortable, but it can also change everything. Growth begins when you answer it honestly. The crowd is not always wrong, but the crowd rarely pushes you to become your best. Most people choose what feels easy. They avoid difficult decisions. They stay where they feel comfortable. They complain about their results, but they keep repeating the same habits every day. If you continue to follow people who have no clear direction, you should not be surprised when your own direction becomes unclear. Your future is built by your daily decisions, not by the number of people standing beside you. Every morning you wake up with a choice. You can spend another day trying to fit into someone else's idea of success, or you can spend that day building the person you truly want to become. That decision belongs to nobody else. It belongs to you. There will be days when you feel alone. You may notice that some people stop calling you because you are spending more time working on yourself. Some friends may not understand why you read more, learn more, or spend less time wasting hours on things that add nothing to your future. That is not always a loss. Sometimes distance protects your growth. Strong people are not created by constant comfort. They are created by making good decisions when nobody is watching. They keep promises to themselves. They finish what they start. They show up even when they do not feel excited. That is how confidence is built. Confidence is not something you buy. It is something you earn through your actions. Many people search for motivation every single day because they never build discipline. Feelings change. Discipline stays. Some mornings you will feel full of energy. Other mornings you will feel tired. If your success depends only on how you feel, your progress will stop again and again. But if your actions depend on your values instead of your emotions, your life begins to move forward. There is another truth people do not like to hear. Not everyone wants you to grow. Some people feel comfortable only when you stay exactly where you are. Your improvement reminds them of the changes they refuse to make. That is why they may question your goals or laugh at your new habits. Do not waste your energy trying to change their opinion. Put that energy into changing your future instead. Pay attention to how you spend your free time. Those quiet hours reveal the person you are becoming. 1 hour spent learning a useful skill is different from 1 hour spent complaining. 1 hour spent planning your future is different from 1 hour spent making excuses. Small choices seem unimportant today, but after a year, they create a completely different life. You do not need a large group to become successful. You need clear priorities. You need honesty with yourself. You need the courage to keep going when nobody is giving you applause. Real progress often happens in silence. Nobody notices the early mornings. Nobody notices the books you finish. Nobody notices the practice you repeat. But one day, they notice the results. They see the confidence. They see the knowledge. They see the discipline. What they do not see are the hundreds of ordinary days that created those results. Respect yourself enough to spend time becoming better instead of trying to impress people. Every skill you develop stays with you. Every lesson you learn makes you stronger. Every promise you keep to yourself increases your self-respect. That is the kind of success nobody can take away. Your greatest competition is not another person. It is the older version of yourself who accepted less, expected less, and settled too quickly. Every day is another chance to become wiser than yesterday. Every decision is another opportunity to build a stronger future. Walking alone does not mean you reject people. It means you refuse to abandon your purpose just to avoid feeling different. It means you understand that your life is your responsibility. It means you stop waiting for perfect conditions and start creating better ones. The strongest life is built by someone who can stand alone without giving up, keep learning without being forced, keep working without being praised, and keep believing in the future before anyone else sees it. That person is not born different. That person simply decides that becoming better is more important than being comfortable. And that decision, repeated every single day, changes everything. Number 2, walk your own path and build your future. There is a big difference between having a direction and simply following people. Many people spend years copying what everyone else is doing because it feels safe. They choose the same goals, make the same decisions, and live by the same expectations. Then they wake up one day, feeling empty, because they have been living someone else's idea of a good life instead of their own. Your future cannot be borrowed from another person. Nobody can think for you, grow for you, or build your character for you. Advice can help. Good examples can inspire. But at the end of every day, your choices belong to you. The quality of your future will always reflect the quality of those choices. One of the greatest mistakes people make is believing they need to have everything figured out before they begin. That belief keeps thousands of people standing still. You do not discover your future by waiting. You discover it by taking one meaningful step, learning from it, and taking another. Progress is built through movement, not hesitation. There will be moments when your decisions make other people uncomfortable. Some will ask why you are changing. Others will tell you to stay where you are because they cannot imagine anything different. Listen carefully, but never allow another person's fear to become your limit. People often give advice based on the life they accepted, not the life you are capable of creating. A better future is not created by one big decision. It is created by hundreds of small decisions that seem ordinary at the time. Choosing to wake up with purpose instead of wasting the morning. Choosing to read something useful instead of filling your mind with noise. Choosing to save money instead of spending it just to impress people. Choosing to improve one skill instead of making another excuse. These decisions may look small today, but they quietly shape the next 5 or 10 years of your life. You also have to become comfortable making decisions without knowing that everyone will approve. If your confidence depends on agreement from other people, you will always hesitate. Strong people learn to think carefully, make a decision, and accept responsibility for the outcome. That attitude builds maturity. It builds wisdom. Most importantly, it builds trust in yourself. Do not measure your life by how fast someone else is moving. Every person begins from a different place. Some people start with support. Others start with obstacles. Some have opportunities early. Others must create their own opportunities. Comparing your journey with someone else's only steals your attention from the work that belongs to you. Instead of asking whether life is fair, ask whether you are becoming stronger. Instead of asking why success takes time, ask whether you are using your time wisely. Those questions lead to growth because they put the focus where it belongs. They remind you that your energy is too valuable to waste on things you cannot control. Your habits are writing the story of your future every single day. The conversations you have, the books you read, the people you spend time with, the thoughts you repeat, and the actions you choose are all shaping the person you will become. Nothing happens by accident. Every habit either moves you closer to the life you want or quietly pulls you away from it. Many people dream about confidence, but confidence grows after action, not before it. Every difficult conversation you face instead of avoiding it makes you stronger. Every commitment you keep when nobody is checking on you increases your self-respect. Every challenge you accept instead of escaping teaches you something valuable about yourself. There will be seasons when your progress feels slow. You may work hard without seeing immediate results. That does not mean your effort is wasted. The strongest improvements often happen before they become visible. Your thinking becomes clearer. Your discipline becomes stronger. Your decisions become wiser. Those changes prepare you for opportunities that would have been impossible to handle before. Never hand over the responsibility for your future to luck, circumstances, or other people. Your future deserves better than that. Build it with patience. Build it with consistent effort. Build it by making choices today that your future self will be proud of. Every day gives you another opportunity to move closer to the life you truly want. Walk your own path with courage, keep improving yourself without looking for shortcuts, and trust that every honest effort you make today is becoming the foundation of a stronger tomorrow. Number 3, stop following people and start following purpose. One of the easiest ways to lose yourself is to spend your life following other people without asking where they are going. Many people make decisions because everyone around them is making the same decision. They choose careers to impress others. They buy things they cannot afford to look successful. They spend their time trying to fit into groups that never help them become better. After years of doing this, they begin to feel tired, confused, and disconnected from the life they truly wanted. Your purpose will never become clear if your attention is always focused on someone else's life. Every hour spent comparing yourself to another person is an hour you could have spent building your own future. The world gives you endless opportunities to watch other people succeed, but very few people spend enough time asking themselves what they are truly capable of becoming. Purpose begins with honesty. It begins the moment you stop pretending that you are happy with a life that does not satisfy you. There is nothing wrong with admitting that you want more. Wanting to grow does not make you selfish. Wanting a better future does not mean you are ungrateful. It simply means you understand that your potential deserves to be developed instead of ignored. Many people wake up each morning with no clear direction. They react to whatever happens during the day. They follow trends. They chase attention. They allow other people's opinions to decide how they feel. Living this way slowly takes away your confidence because your life is being controlled by things outside your control. Purpose changes that. It gives your days meaning. It gives your choices direction. When you know why you are working, it becomes easier to stay focused. You stop wasting energy on every distraction because you know what deserves your attention and what does not. Do not expect everyone to understand your decisions. Some people only support goals that make sense to them. The moment you choose a different direction, they may question your choices. They may think you are changing too much. They may even believe you're making a mistake. Listen with respect, but remember that they are not responsible for the results of your life. You are. There is another important lesson that many people discover too late. Being busy is not the same as making progress. You can fill every hour with activity and still move nowhere. Purpose teaches you to ask a better question. Instead of asking, "How much did I do today?" ask, "Did I spend today doing what truly matters?" That one question can completely change how you use your time. A meaningful life is built through intentional choices. Read books that challenge your thinking. Learn skills that increase your value. Spend time with people who encourage responsibility instead of excuses. Protect your mornings from unnecessary distractions. End your day knowing that you became a little wiser than you were yesterday. Those simple actions create a future that feels real because it is built on consistent effort. There will be moments when your purpose asks you to say no. No to wasting another weekend. No to habits that weaken your discipline. No to conversations that leave you discouraged. No to opportunities that pull you away from what truly matters. Every meaningful yes requires the courage to say no to something else. Purpose also helps you recover from disappointment. When one plan fails, you do not give up because your reason for moving forward is still alive. You adjust your approach, learn from the experience, and continue growing. Temporary setbacks lose their power when your commitment remains stronger than your frustration. Do not build your identity around the approval of other people. Build it around your values, your character, and your willingness to improve. The respect that comes from staying true to yourself lasts much longer than the praise that comes from pleasing a crowd. Your future does not depend on how closely you can follow someone else's path. It depends on whether you are willing to discover your own. Every day, You have another opportunity to make choices that match your values instead of your fears. Stay focused on becoming the person you were created to become. Keep learning, keep improving, keep showing up with purpose, and allow your actions to tell the story of a life that was built with intention rather than imitation. Number 4, grow into someone you can depend on. There's one relationship that stays with you every hour of every day, and that is the relationship you have with yourself. People will come into your life, and people will leave. Some will encourage you, and some will disappoint you. Life will change more than once. But through every success and every setback, one person will always be there. That is why becoming someone you can depend on is one of the most important goals you can ever choose. Ask yourself a simple question. When life becomes difficult, can you trust yourself to respond with strength instead of excuses? Can you trust yourself to keep going when nobody reminds you? Can you trust yourself to finish what you started? Those answers matter more than most people realize, because your future is shaped by the promises you keep to yourself. Many people lose confidence without even noticing why. It does not happen because they lack talent. It happens because they make small promises and repeatedly break them. They say they will wake up earlier, but they do not. They say they will save money, but they spend it carelessly. They say they will improve their health, but another day passes without action. After enough broken promises, they stop believing their own words. Self-respect grows in a different way. It grows every time you do what you said you would do. It grows when you complete the work, even after the excitement disappears. It grows when you choose responsibility over comfort. These moments may seem ordinary, but they quietly build a stronger person. Do not wait until life forces you to become stronger. Prepare yourself before difficult seasons arrive. Learn how to manage your money while your income is steady. Build healthy habits before your body demands them. Develop useful skills before you desperately need a better opportunity. The strongest people are often those who prepared long before anyone noticed. There will be mornings when your mind tells you to slow down. It will suggest that one more day of delay will not matter. That voice has convinced many people to waste years. Do not negotiate with habits that weaken your future. Stand up, begin your work, and allow action to become louder than hesitation. Another mistake people make is depending too much on motivation from outside. They wait for the perfect video, the perfect conversation, or the perfect feeling before they begin. That approach creates unstable progress because emotions are always changing. A dependable person learns to act because the task is important, not because the mood feels right. Pay attention to the small responsibilities in your daily life. Arrive on time, speak honestly, keep your word, finish simple tasks instead of leaving everything for tomorrow. Return phone calls. Respect other people's time. These habits may not seem impressive, but they reveal the quality of your character. Success is often trusted to people who prove they can handle ordinary responsibilities with consistency. There will also be moments when you fail. Everyone experiences them. The difference is found in your response. Do not spend your energy defending mistakes or blaming circumstances. Accept what happened, learn from it, correct it, and continue moving forward. Growth belongs to people who are willing to be honest with themselves. Become careful about the way you speak to yourself. If you constantly repeat that you are unlucky, incapable, or too late, your actions will begin to match those beliefs. Replace those thoughts with better questions. Ask yourself what you can improve today. Ask yourself what lesson this challenge is teaching you. Ask yourself what one decision would make tomorrow better than today. Better questions create better thinking, and better thinking leads to better choices. The goal is not to become perfect. The goal is to become reliable. Reliable people do not always have easy days, but they continue anyway. They build trust, one decision at a time. They know that every disciplined action strengthens their character. They understand that the greatest investment they can make is becoming a person who can be counted on in every situation. When you become someone you can depend on, fear begins to lose its control. Uncertainty no longer stops you because you trust your ability to learn. Challenges no longer seem impossible because you know you will face them instead of avoiding them. Your confidence becomes quiet, steady, and real because it is built on experience, not empty words. That kind of strength cannot be given by another person. It is earned through daily choices, honest effort, and the decision to become the person your future deserves. Number 5, keep building even when nobody stands beside you. One of the hardest moments in life is realizing that the people you expected to support your journey may never show up. You tell yourself that you will begin when someone believes in you, when your family understands you, when your friends encourage you, or when the right partner arrives. But if your progress depends on other people standing beside you, your future is no longer in your hands. It is in theirs. There are seasons in life when you must continue without applause, without recognition, and without anyone reminding you why you started. Those seasons are not meant to break you. They reveal how serious you really are about the life you say you want. Many people stop too early because they mistake silence for failure. They expect quick results. They expect people to notice every improvement. When that does not happen, they begin to question themselves. But real change rarely receives attention in the beginning. Most personal growth happens quietly. Your thinking becomes stronger before anyone notices your confidence. Your discipline becomes steady before anyone praises your consistency. Your knowledge increases long before others recognize your value. Do not make the mistake of measuring your progress by the number of people cheering for you. Measure it by the person you are becoming. Are you making wiser decisions than you made last year? Are you using your time better than before? Are you handling problems with more patience and responsibility? Those are signs that your effort is producing results, even if nobody is talking about them. There will always be people who only notice success after it becomes obvious. They were not there during the difficult mornings. They did not see the evenings when you stayed focused while others wasted their time. They did not witness the moments when you wanted to quit, but chose to continue. They only see the outcome. You know the cost, and that knowledge gives your success real meaning. Never allow loneliness to become an excuse for giving up. Being alone for a season is not the same as being abandoned. Sometimes those quiet periods remove distractions that were slowing your growth. Without constant opinions filling your mind, you begin to hear your own thoughts more clearly. You become more honest with yourself. You start making decisions based on your values instead of your desire to fit in. One habit that will keep you moving forward is learning to celebrate private victories. Finish the chapter you promised yourself you would read. Complete the workout you planned. Save the money you decided not to spend. Practice the skill you have been developing. These moments may seem small, but they build a strong foundation. Every private victory teaches your mind that you are becoming someone who follows through. Be careful not to confuse attention with progress. Some people spend more time announcing their plans than actually working on them. They enjoy talking about success because talking feels easier than doing. Your future will never be changed by conversations alone. It changes when your actions become consistent enough to create new results. There will be days when you question whether your effort is worth it. During those moments, remember why you started. Think about the life you want to build. Think about the freedom you want to create. Think about the person you are trying to become. A clear reason will always carry you farther than temporary emotion. Keep learning even when nobody asks about your progress. Keep improving your habits even if nobody notices the changes. Keep developing your skills even if there is no immediate reward. Every hour you invest in yourself becomes part of your future. Nothing valuable is ever wasted when it helps you become wiser, stronger, or more capable. One day, people may admire the confidence they see in you. They may respect your discipline. They may wonder how your life changed so much. What they will not fully understand is that your greatest work happened when nobody was paying attention. You kept showing up after disappointment. You kept growing without recognition. You kept believing in your future during seasons that felt quiet and uncertain. That is where lasting success is built. It is built in ordinary days when nobody is watching. It is built through choices that seem invisible but slowly transform your character. Keep building your life with patience, with purpose, and with steady effort. Whether someone stands beside you or not, never stop becoming the person you know you are capable of becoming. Your commitment to your own growth is enough to carry you through every season until the results speak louder than words ever could. Number 6, turn your free time into a better life. One of the biggest differences between people who grow and people who stay stuck is not how many hours they work. It is how they use the hours that belong completely to them. Everyone talks about being busy, but your future is often shaped by what you do after your responsibilities are finished. Those quiet hours belong to you, and they can either move your life forward or slowly keep you exactly where you are. Many people finish work, school, or daily responsibilities and immediately look for the fastest way to escape the day. They tell themselves they deserve endless entertainment because they worked hard. There is nothing wrong with rest. Your mind and body need it. But there is a difference between recovering your energy and wasting your potential. When every evening disappears without purpose, months disappear the same way. Ask yourself an honest question. When you finally have time for yourself, what do you usually choose? Your answer says more about your future than you may realize. If your free time is always controlled by habits that leave you with nothing to show for them, do not expect your life to look different next year. Better results require better use of ordinary moments. You do not need 10 extra hours every day to improve your life. You need to become intentional with the time you already have. 30 minutes spent learning something valuable every evening becomes hundreds of hours over a year. 1 hour of focused practice each day can completely change your confidence, your skills, and your opportunities. Small investments of time become large rewards when repeated consistently. Many people believe success is created during important moments. The truth is that most success is built during normal days. It is built while others are saying they will start next week. It is built while others are waiting for perfect conditions. Every time you choose improvement over distraction, you are making a decision that your future will remember. Be careful about saying you have no time. Often the problem is not the amount of time available. The problem is where that time goes. A few minutes here, another hour there, and before you know it, another week has passed. Time rarely disappears all at once. It disappears through small choices that seem harmless in the moment. Imagine what could happen if you gave 1 hour every day to becoming better. Read books that challenge your thinking. Learn how to communicate more clearly. Improve your financial knowledge. Practice a skill that increases your value. Strengthen your health. Write down your goals and review your progress. These simple actions are available to almost everyone, yet very few people remain consistent enough to experience the results. Do not underestimate how much your environment affects your free time. If your phone decides every spare moment for you, your future is being directed by habits instead of purpose. Create moments where you can think without constant noise. Sit quietly with your thoughts. Plan your next step. Reflect on the decisions you made today. Those moments of awareness help you make better choices tomorrow. There will be evenings when you feel tired. That is part of being human. You do not always have to do something big. Some days, reading a few pages, organizing your plans, or learning one useful lesson is enough. Progress is not about exhausting yourself. It is about refusing to let every free moment disappear without adding something valuable to your life. Another important truth is this. The way you spend your free time becomes your identity over time. A person who regularly learns becomes knowledgeable. A person who consistently practices becomes skilled. A person who keeps improving their habits becomes disciplined. These changes do not happen in a single week, but they happen without fail when your actions stay consistent. Stop waiting for a completely free schedule before you begin building a better life. That day may never come. Start with the time you already have. Protect it. Use it wisely. Treat it like one of your greatest investments because once it is gone, it never returns. Years from now, you will not remember every ordinary evening, but the person you become because of those evenings will remain with you for the rest of your life. Choose to spend your free time in ways that make you wiser, stronger, and more capable. Every hour you invest in yourself is quietly preparing you for opportunities you cannot see yet. Your future is not only being built during your biggest moments, it is being built right now, in the choices you make when nobody is telling you what to do. Number 7, become so strong you need less approval. One of the greatest emotional traps a person can fall into is needing everyone to agree with every decision. It may feel harmless at first, but over time,